Hi, I'm Tyler Peterson. I teach the frequency of leadership, and this is the September alignment where I teach leaders how to unlock the power of their frequency to create the results they want with less stress and effort, to enjoy that process more, and to ultimately feel more fulfilled. So you create your reality with your frequency. Your frequency consists of your thoughts, your beliefs, and your emotions. And just like a radio station, we broadcast our frequency out into the world in every moment, and it draws back to us people, experiences, and circumstances that are in resonance with our frequency. This is physics. So this raises a really critical question. Is your frequency supporting you to create the things you want in your life, or is it limiting you and drawing to you experiences that you don't enjoy, that are challenging or difficult? It's a really important question. So here's the thing. We're already aware of and experiencing our frequency. We just might not have known that that's what was going on, that that's what it was. So let me give you a couple of examples that are, I think, really bring this to life. You walk into a room, and when you walk in there, you can immediately feel the tension in the room. We've all had this experience, right? You walk in and you can tell there must have been an argument or a heated discussion of some sort. Somebody's upset and you can feel it in your body. It's amazing. That is frequency. You're feeling it. Here's another one. You're in a crowded room, you're mingling, and you catch the eye of someone across the room. And in that moment, you feel this little connection, this little thing happen. And, maybe it's there's physical attraction. Maybe it's somebody you want to get to know and potentially have a relationship with. Or maybe it's just a little tingling or a connection like, oh, there's something about this person. I'd really like to get to know them better. Maybe we have something in common. Either way, you can feel that. That's the frequency. That's your frequency, their frequency, and you're feeling it. And here's one more example that I love. You're out in public, you're going about your business, and all of a sudden you kind of just feel something. So you look over your shoulder and you catch somebody staring at you, right? This is called gaze detection. This is a known phenomenon. It happens to everybody. This is, again, you sensing frequency in that moment. You could feel somebody else's frequency being directed towards you. So you paused and looked around and you made eye contact with that person who is staring at you. It's really quite amazing. So frequency is all around us all the time. We're already sensing it. I just gave a few examples of that. It's really this invisible language that we all speak. So let's turn our attention now to the really important question. How do we know if our frequency is supporting us or limiting us? Supporting us to bring back, to draw back to us the things we do want to create that we think we'll enjoy in our life? Or is our frequency limiting us? Is it drawing back to us difficulty, challenges, relationships that we might not enjoy? So how do we know if our frequency is supporting or limiting us? Well, the key is to pay attention to what you're experiencing in your life. Remember, the world is a mirror to you. It's reflecting back to you through your relationships, your experiences, your circumstances. It's reflecting back to you the state of your own frequency. So all we have to do is pay attention to our own experience, and we'll have a better understanding of our frequency and whether it's supporting us or not. So let's apply this right now. Bring to mind a time in your life when you experienced some challenge or difficulty. We've all had these moments, a little rough patch that we went through. It's a very common thing. Just bring to mind one where you experienced a little bit of challenge or difficulty. It doesn't have to be the most extreme thing that's happened to you in your life, but one where you were aware, wow, this is kind of a tough time. Now, think for a moment, what was the state of your frequency preceding that period of time? What was the state of your thoughts, your emotional state? What beliefs were you holding? Were you experiencing any kind of fear, any kind of self-doubt, any form of limitation, any emotions, low emotions that were kind of feeding that self-doubt or the fear or the limiting thoughts you were having in your mind? So now let's shift gears and now bring to mind a time in your life when you were enjoying life, when you felt really enthusiastic and upbeat and things were really flowing well. What was the state of your frequency leading up to that period of time in your life? What was the state of your frequency preceding it? Your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs about yourself, Did you feel confident? Were you open? Did you feel elevated? Maybe you had a real strong sense of belief in yourself. You felt self-assured. So when we do this, it doesn't take much for most people, in my experience, that with a little bit of reflection, you can start to connect the dots and see how the state of your frequency is responsible for the quality of your life. You can see how your frequency comes first, and then what you experienced comes out of that. What you experience out in the world is a reflection of the frequency you were holding to begin with. Again, remember, your frequency draws to you all of your relationships, circumstances, and experiences. So frequency first, and then our experiences. And I'm sure as you were thinking back over those two exercises, you were able to start connecting those dots. Well, there's never been a better time to learn about the power of your frequency than now, because you're already using it in every moment. And as we just demonstrated, you always have been. This is how we create our reality. It's always been this way throughout our entire lives. We've just been unaware of it. But with a little bit of reflection, we can start to see this is the mechanism. This is what's happening. So again, your frequency is how you create your reality. And now that you know that, you can start using it to your advantage. As you become more aware of your frequency, you can begin consciously creating more of what you do want and begin to let go of all that no longer serves you. So just remember, whatever you seek to create, your frequency is the key. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this brief talk on your frequency supporting or limiting you, and how do you know the difference. And if this is of interest to you and you want to learn more, then please go to our website, thefrequencyofleadership.com, and you can sign up there. If you put in your name and email address, you can sign up and receive a free 5-day video series called The Frequency of Leadership Essentials. And this will walk you through in very brief, short videos each day for 5 days, all the main aspects of frequency, the essentials of how we create, why we're not receiving the thing we're intending to create, why we're experiencing things we don't enjoy, what's the mechanism behind that, and how do we move past that common challenge, that common issue that we all experience. How do we quiet our mind and begin to see ourselves more clearly and step outside of our limitations. All of these things are discussed in the essentials, so check it out. Thefrequencyofleadership.com is the website. Put in your name and email address and you'll receive these essentials, these free essentials. So that's it for the little talk part of this month's video. Now what I'd love to do, like we do in every month, is shift over into the alignment. And if you're new to this, I channel energy. I call them alignment energies. And basically what they do is they come in and they help you to have an experience of yourself at a higher frequency. So how does this work? Well, I'll lead you in, I'll gently guide you in to a relaxed state of mind, a meditative state of mind. And at a certain point, I'll say, I'm going to open to the channel. And from that point on, I'm quiet. I won't talk any longer. My role is just to help ease you into this process, to open to the channel, and then to step back out of the way and let these energies flow through and support you. So what do you do on your end? Your side of it is really straightforward also. It's simply to be present and open and receptive to receive these energies. And these energies, what are they exactly? Well, it's high frequency energy. They're intelligent, they read your frequency, and they work with you individually to help you have the experience of an elevated frequency, what that's like. You might have insights, you might have realizations, there might be some emotions that come up to be processed and released. You may just have a pleasant, warm, peaceful, elevated experience. You may sense energy moving in and around your body. It could be a very calm and relaxing experience where there's no prominent sensation like that. In all cases, no matter what your experience is, you're absolutely receiving these frequencies and they're supporting you in the highest way that's for your highest good in this moment. So with that, let's shift over to jumping into the alignment. If you haven't already, please sit or lay down somewhere comfortable. You just want your body to be relaxed. You don't want any aches or pains grabbing your attention. So go ahead and find a really wonderful place to sit or lay down. And before we start, as always, I just want to ask for your permission to share these alignment energies with you. So if I have your permission, go ahead and say yes out loud or yes quietly to yourself. Okay, wonderful. Well, I'll just invite you to close your eyes and let's just take a few deep breaths in through our nose and longer, slower exhale out through your mouth. And just do that one or two more times in your own rhythm. A deep breath in through your nose and a longer, slower exhale out through your mouth. And then just settling into an easy rhythm of breathing, whatever feels natural and easy for you. And then let's establish our grounding. So we do this by simply setting the intention and inviting Earth's energy up into our body. So you can say that out loud or intend it quietly inside to yourself. I invite Earth and all of her energy up into my body, to my energy field, to connect with me and to hold me. Our intentions are so powerful. Just simply intending it makes it happen. And now let's bring our awareness into our heart centers. And again, you can just simply intend it. Simply shift your awareness to your heart center. And we do this because, we're not just human, we're also divine. We're divine first, actually, and human secondly. And when we do this, when we align with our heart centers, we're aligning with the more fundamental aspect of our being. We're aligning with our divine self, our higher self, true self. There's so many names for it. So simply bring your awareness to your heart center. And if it's helpful, you can bring to mind an image of nature, somewhere wild, somewhere abundant and beautiful, awe-inspiring. You can bring to mind an image of an animal, a baby animal especially. These are very high frequency images. And when we think of them, it helps us to find that same frequency within our hearts. And then let's set our intention, our final intention together. And I encourage you to say this out loud or repeat it inside to yourself. And the intention is this: I am present and I am open to receive all that is for my highest good. Okay. I'm going to open to the channel now. And I'll be quiet here for the next 15 minutes. And I'll call us back when we're done. So here we go. Hey everyone, that's the end of the alignment. If you're really feeling wonderful, just tune me out and just continue staying in that space. It can feel so good. And for everyone else, thank you for tuning in this week. I hope you enjoyed the talk. I hope the alignment was powerful and really enjoyable for you. And that's it for this month. Enjoy yourself, and I'll see you again very soon. All right, take care. Bye.